The little engines on the Arlesdale Railway have big personalities.
Morning, Sigrid.
My name is not Sigrid, Jock. It's Sigrid of Arlesdale. So please, say the full name for the full effect.
Oh, sorry. Good morning, Sigrid of Arlesdale.
Now that's better. Sigrid of Arlesdale. You know, there's a story behind that name, right? Come on, haven't you heard of Sigrid of Arlesdale? You know, the famous heroine who repelled that dreadful Norman invasion during the 11th century? Oh, it was amazing. You had to be there.
I don't see how we could have.
This is why I only say hello when I'm moving in the other direction.
But it can be argued that Mike and Frank are the most dynamic.
Whoa, Frank, back up! You're in my way.
What? How am I in your way, Mike? We're nowhere near each other.
Oh, I'm aware. But if I'm being perfectly honest, your aura alone disgusts me.
Less chatter, you two. You both know Miss Jenny's construction team needs this ballast for their next assignment.
Yes, sir.
Fine. But let it be known that if I have to work with Frank, then everything I do will be done reluctantly.
Meanwhile, Isabella was on her way to the worksite with some important supplies, but she was heading for trouble.
Oh no, not again. Come on. Come on. Ah!
Oh no!
Oh, my. I didn't even notice that fallen tree was there. I guess you didn't either. Oh, no. My pain. Bert! This is not funny. Bert!
Mike and Frank were about to leave the gravel pits with their train when the foreman flagged them down.
Stop! Wait! A tree has fallen on the line, Bert is derailed, and Isabella broke down over the crossing.
A little excessive, don't you think? It certainly gets the point across.
Butch is busy and won't be able to clear the mess until morning. You'll have to stay here for the night.
Ooh! A sleepover! And a nice cozy shed, too.
I usually have to sleep outside.
That's because the last time we let you into the shed, you broke it.
That's not fair, Mike. I've stayed in the sheds plenty of times since, and there were no damages to speak of.
Yes. But did you account for the emotional damage and trauma that everyone sustains in your presence? It's bad enough I have to listen to you all day. Sleep was my only escape.
Fine, then I just won't say anything.
Good.
And he didn't, for quite some time, until... Oh, I have an idea.
Is it a stupid idea?
No.
Yes? Forgive me, sometimes I ask questions I already know the answer to.
Come on, Mike, let me finish. What if, to pass the time, we each took turns telling a story?
All right. I guess that's not as terrible an idea as I initially predicted. You started off.
Oh, goody! Francine was young and full of moxie, trying to make it as an actress in the big city.
Frank, this is stupid. How is it stupid? I haven't even gotten to the first sentence. Frank, you only need syllables to say something stupid. Here's how a real story should go. First, there was nothing. Then there was... strength, justice, favorable chin definition. These are just a few of the character traits of Scarlet Fire. Hero, vigilante, and international engine of mystery. This is a load of self-indulgent tripe. Ha! You're just upset that the story is actually good now. Not surprisingly, Francine blew it in the audition. So it was up to Scarlet Fire's searing sense of justice to save the world from dinosaur attacks, global warming, and a myriad of villains from various licensed properties.
Mike, come on, this is complete nonsense.
What? I thought nonsense was completely excusable within the confines of fantasy.
But you're missing the point of it all. We're supposed to take turns and tell a story together.
All right. Take your turn and try to make it not terrible.
Fine, I will. Luckily, Francine didn't give up on her dreams, and she decided to help Scarlet Fire fight all those dinosaurs, climate change, and, Michael Keaton, by using the success of her acting career to influence broad social change.
That is, until her career tanked again. What? Yep, she was a complete failure. So she became Scarlet Fire's stunt double in his biographical film series.
A stunt double?
That's right, a stunt double. Her underwhelming attempts at substance were completely outmatched by her ability to get smashed up and tossed about in various bodies of water.
Oh, I think I'm starting to get it now. So Francine is just Scarlet Fire's punching bag.
Whatever pays the bills, I guess. Frank had finally had enough.
Well, Mike, based on the direction our story took, it's clear you don't care for me very much at all.
Ha! That's the first thing you've gotten right all night.
And if that's really how you feel, then I won't bother speaking to you anymore.
Music to my ears. Frank? The silence that followed was the longest silence that Mike and Frank had ever shared. As much as Mike loved to pick on Frank, something didn't feel right. Frank? That wasn't the end of the story.
It wasn't?
No. You see, Scarlet Fire felt kind of bad about all the stuff he put Francine through, so he wrote Francine a letter of apology. The end.
He apologized?
Yeah, he did.
Well, what did his letter say?
The letter said, Dear Francine, I'm sorry you were offended by what I said. Mike! Okay. I'm sorry I was so rude to you. Especially when you were just trying to have fun being an actress in the big city. Sure, I think it's a lot more fun to just make fun of you, but I want you to know that I enjoy spending time with you too. In some ways, I even consider you my friend.
What was that, Mike?
Sorry, that was my impression of a dinosaur choking on a dry erase marker. In some ways, I even consider you an engine of which I share mutual interests and a sense of camaraderie.
That's good enough for me.
P.S. I still hate you.
Oh.
And after after Francine accepted Scarlet Fire's eloquent and brilliantly crafted apology, they wiped out the dinosaurs while preserving their DNA to help scientists understand important gaps in our natural history. Yeah, sure. Then, they reversed the effects of climate change by placing a giant fan in the Arctic that was powered by internet outrage.
Golly, I think we just solved the energy crisis. And thanks to Francine's social media advocacy, a bill that outlawed villainy was approved by the government, and all the villains from the various licensed properties were forced to seek different career paths.
I guess I should start an Etsy.
And they all lived happily ever after.
I liked how that turned out.
Me too. And so it was that the end of their story was the beginning of a firm friendship.
At least until morning.
Rise and shine, you two. The line should be clear by now. You're good to start home again.
Phew! I'll say.
Oh no. Oh no! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, I'll tell them. Hey, sorry to get your hopes up. The line was just about sorted out until Butch turned over while he was lifting Bert. I'm afraid another tow truck won't be available until tomorrow.
Oh, hooray! Isn't this wonderful, Mike? We can tell stories again tonight.
To be honest, I appreciate that you've given me this role because really you just gave me a good excuse to rewatch Tit and Tat because I can't remember what Bert's voice sounds like and I haven't done my Bert voice in like 3 years! Isn't that spectacular?
Yes! Isabella is back! Alright. I really hope I didn't just startle my parents. I mean, granted, they're downstairs. My room is, like, fairly soundproof, but whenever I make strange noises for video recording, I feel like they're gonna pop in my room and they're like, "Are you hurt? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Vin Diesel has Frank!" That's iconic.
Right about now is where I should say something witty or inspiring for the end credits, but I can't really think of anything, so wash your hands.
I thought nonsense was completely excusable in the confines of fantasy.
I don't even think that's Mike or Frank. That's a new character.
How strange. It's almost as if it's trying to tell me something. Whoa!
Oliver, look! I just had a wash down after my repairs. Doesn't my paint look... Whoa. Where did that come from?
I don't know.